Hi, it's Debbie with D.Ann's Designs, and today I wanted to kind of do a little tutorial. It's going to be in regards to these little pockets, bag pockets. And this design came from, I found it on a craft room of our own, 1134 Press Community, and Briona, and it's Siecka. I don't want to say it because I might mess it up. Anyway, she is the one who has this channel, and I'm going to leave a link in her down in my description box on her YouTube channel, which shows what she did and how she created these. So today I'm just going to bring you my version of it and what I chose to do. This was the first one I made, and as you can see, I've left myself some generous little pocket space, and then this gets opened up in here, and you have, plenty of room to put whatever. I just put this tag in right now to let you see that there's openings in there. And then you can just place your little fellas, whatever you're going to have, into here. And that gives you a lot of little room there. I went ahead and wrote out faux addresses on this stuff. And then this is a stamp I had out of the stamp collection that I own. And then this is just, it's got its, oh gosh, I can't think of the name now. But anyway, I put it through, and I put a shield on it, and it creates a tag for me. I put it up into here. And I'll think of this in a moment, but of course I can't think of the term right now. Sorry about that. And then we have a wax seal going on and little twine wrapped around into here. And that was one of them that I had done. The next one that I've worked on is this one here. It's going to go into my botanical journal, and I thought, well, I'll share that with you too. It's a little bit different than, as you can see, it's just going to be kind of different. This one I've stamped all over on the container, on the pocket part. I've left this a little bit higher because when it sits on the page, I need it to be just with a little bit more on there. This is just a little piece that I've glued in there, and it holds this guy who's also out of the stamp collection that I own. And this is just a stamp that I did on a piece of paper. And then we have a tag, and then we have another tag down here at the bottom. And this, on this one here, since I don't know for sure, but I would say probably I'm not going to glue this down. I went ahead and made coverage on the back of here also. I think what I'm going to do is end up hinging it into the page. And this I have seated to go back behind it. So what it does then is it leaves just a little bit more height for you and a little bit more focal on the page for you to look at. And so anyway, I'm going to now start to show you what I've done to get to this part. Excuse me. I have taken my bag, and you can take any bag you have. This one here is a pretty sturdy little fellow, so I'm going to be using it. But I brought mine to about 4.5 inches. Try to. On, I think it was on the first one. I think the second one I did a little bit more. I did like a 4 3/4 inch, which is probably what I'm going to do right here. Save these. They make great little pockets and stuff. Oh, it's going to be great to work with these. So be sure to hang on to your piece. After that, I'm going to move this out of the way super quick, so I have room to work. My desk is, extremely full. So, but I wanted to stop and kind of show you. The other day I made this and show you I did it. I think I'm going to stencil on here first, and try to put some sort of other design on there. I thought about stamping again, and you can. You can do anything you want to on it. It's fine. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with anything. I just start working it and see what I think. This is a super simple stencil. I'm sure you have other ones that you know would look super great, but yeah. Anyway, that's that. A few little dots around on it. I guess I'll leave this out just in case. Now this is just a page out of a book, and I will probably line that right up in here. Now as you can tell on the first one, I glued it down on these sides. That was fine on that one. On the second one, oops, I'm going to dump this out of here so it's easier for me to get to. On the second one, I left stitching all the way around it because it was going to work good with the project. So this one here, I don't know. I'll glue it down. If I decide to use it later on and I think it needs stitches, then I can stitch it. This is definitely going to need that, though. There we go. Just real quick, run a light shading on that. I'm going to pop it down into here, which means I'll run a little bit of glue in here anyway. And we will try and get this started really quick. Make sure you get on your edges. They're always the ones you want to go. Pop it down into here. Now I go ahead and bring mine completely over the top, and later on you can go back in and, you know, open it up. Totally up to you, but that's how I've been doing it. Just take it over, and now we've got it all the way down into here. It's kind of cleverly done, I suppose. There we go. So, I didn't get this very good, did I? Let me hit that again. Here we go. I'll just take this and attach it down to here. And this I will probably end up, if you're not, you're not going to put this on a page, it's going to be loose like the other one is, and then you may want to cover your back completely with another fine paper, you know, that you wouldn't mind seeing. This one I'm not going to worry with it because it probably would be glued down. I don't know. I'm just making it ahead of time and I'm trying it that way. Okie dokie. Do me for now. Okay. Now, when Brianna does hers, she did hers in the theme of a love letter. And wouldn't that be just great this time of year with it being in February? So you may want to consider, you know, something like that. I have dried flower stuff all over. Anyway, let's see. What was I doing next? I believe what I want to do is this section. And go through. I have a stamp collection that that would be kind of pretty there, wouldn't it? That we can. I've just pulled out a few. So let's just figure out what we want to put on there. And that brown's pretty. Also. Okay, so between here and here, I'll just go with that one right now. We have this stamp, which is a 5-cent stamp. That was great pricing back in there. And it's been dated March 16th at 1967. It comes out of Coates, Kansas, which is out in western Kansas. That's where that's out at. There is nothing out there. It's amazingly blank. Okay. But it is on your way to Colorado if you live in Kansas. So there's that. I think that I might want to reduce this a little bit. I may want to take, let's see if I've got a punch. I can punch that up, or I may have to cut it, I don't know. Pretty close, won't it? Cute. I'm going to try to leave as much of the postage markings on here as I can. You know, that might work with us a little bit. Because it just kind of goes along with it to me. Got that. Let's see. We want to do. What have I got here? I have got everything out here today. It's one of my busy days. Something like that. We could ink that maybe. What do you think? Might work. I have this little stamp set. It's an old Stampin' Up! Stamp set. I don't know if I have anything in here that will not really. Okay, let's see what else we can find. This might, no, it's not brown. Pretty big. I think I'll pass on that. Let me go see what else I can find here, and I'll be right back. Okay, I have made some decisions here on this. I've changed out the stamp first off, and went with the 1977 13-cent stamp because I liked the brown a little better. This is a little one that I've cut out and just went ahead and stamped this little unlegible stamp on here. Also put it up on here. Okay, so now I would like to start attaching some of these things, and we'll start moving along the best we can here. Go. pressure over there where the seams are at, because I really don't want some of this standing up. I'd rather it was laying as flat as possible. Okay. Now, I'm going to come back here and start working on this section here for a little bit. And I'm going to need these. Try to get this open. See a little. Oops. Here we go. Go check that real quick. Oh my goodness. Let's go ahead and get this on here. I have these cutouts that I've done. And as you can see, I've got some different colors on here. What I did is I took a piece of this cream colored 12 by 12 and I watercolor painted on here, and then I did some highlights with some gold paints. And this is kind of, if you can see this, it's, I don't know if you can or not, but it's just what it looked like when you have it, you know, as a whole sheet. And then when you do the cutouts, you'll have different colors, a variety of colors coming in here, which I kind of liked about it. Let's see if I can set this thing down for a moment. And this type of coloring I thought would go okay with our browns in here. This is when one of these fine needle glue thingies come in real handy. Get it all on here if we can. And then I'm just going to place it right about in here, I think. That'll be fine with me. Okie dokie. Then I'm going to take a little bit more right here. I think everything looks better with a little butterfly somewhere. Oh, he's hard to get to. I think I'll put him right about in here. There we go. Stay right there, okay. And then this, up at the top, I wanted to kind of address it a little bit. I have some washi tape. This time, I'm glad to get it used. I'm going to use, I think, on here. Glue on it. Okay. Before I go too much further, I'm going to take and open this top piece up. Just ever so slightly trimming it off the top. So you create your opening. Or you can take a knife, whatever you're going to use, and there. When you open these up inside the bag, you're going to see the little gusset. Just go ahead and run a little glue drop on there, and that should take care of that gusset for you. I should have one more gusset. Where are you at? Okay, right here. Okay, and then this I'm going to go ahead and attach down back in the back. Get this out of the way. Now I've got, I know I have this open. This also needs a little inking once I open that up. Just make it look a little bit better. There we go. Okie dokes. Now let's see what else we want to do. I think I'll just take this really fast. See if I can turn it this way. It's another piece of washi tape I have, which is a lady and her Pomeranian. You all know how much I love my Poms. And we're going to stick her, bring her down a little bit. There we go. Down on here. Okie dokes. And then what do I want to do? I think I'm going to take this. Here. And I'm going to place him right about in here. There we go. Eventually I'll get happy about it. There we go. And then decided to add this little guy here. I thought he was pretty cute. It's a little squirrel. And it's kind of like a stamp type thing, really. That's all it is. I'm going to put him right about in here somewhere. It'll probably work. Okie doke. And then I think I want to run this mushroom. I like the coloring of it, and thought it might look kind of pretty with our browns we have running. I don't know, maybe right about in here. Just kind of let it peek. You really want to do this before you lay your sides down. It's probably a little bit easier. Okay, and then out of nowhere, we're going to put a grandfather clock. Yeah. Okay, on down below. There we go. It's extra sticky, so I don't have to really use any more glue on him or her. Get on down in there. Gracious. Sometimes things just fight you. Well, this is going to be one of those times. That's fine. I don't care. I'm always up for a fight. I'm going to go ahead and take a little. I think he's going to be just a smidgen too long, actually. Just cut his little feet off. Okay. I think he can do better than that. Wow, he is truly a wrestler. Giving me a run. I like it. I like that. Okie dokie. And then I'm going to have this here. Because he's kind of fun. Skip time. Yeah. You're kind of fun. Okay. We're going to put that down in there. Now we have this one. You can use a little more inking. And let's see. Let's take this right here. I'm going to bring it over to here, I think. Keep the knot to the side this time, perhaps. See what we think. Here, maybe. Okie doke. So then, right now, we'll have it there. And then I'm going to take this. Let it kind of go around it there. And then I will take this. Here. Let it sit for a moment. Okay. It's kind of cute. I need to put my sides down. And let me get some of this off the desk. And then, I think it should be about done. Okie dokes. Move forward there, but that's alright. We'll still use it. Here we go. Okay. Grab the glue and stick these sides down. Like such. There we go. A little bit more of this done. And of course now we have some really great pocket type space. Let's just grab out of here real quick. Just to have something in there. It'll be fine. And I'm going to pop them over here. And you can kind of see, again, you're going to have, well, whatever you're going to have on it. And then you'll have spacing over here for back in here. As you can see, you got plenty of room back into here. This was so much fun to make. I hope you do try it. It's quite cleverly done, and it doesn't cost a lot of money. And it's just something that, you know, you might have a paper bag, and then a few odds and ends, and you might want to play around with that. So anyway, that should do me today, and I hope that you enjoyed it, and thanks a lot for joining me. I'll talk to you later now. Bye.